Please do say if you in the chat. Hey, hey, good to have you. How's it going? So I guess a good place to begin would be a quick recap of the plot so far. I'll add these up some machines. I am an android. It's 2B. It's my partner 9S. Hey. We are members of a military organization called YoRHa, sort of like Android Special Forces. We dress in these cute gothic outfits for reasons that don't make any sense. We are in the middle of a horrifying proxy war that's gone on for thousands of years between the machine life forms created by the aliens, who you just saw me fighting, and the androids who are fighting on behalf of humanity, which is extinct on Earth, but apparently is continues to exist on Earth's moon. So a number of things have happened so far in the story. In particular, we've learned that the aliens that created the machine life forms no longer live. They're all dead. We've witnessed the birth of some strange humanoid machine life forms called Adam and Eve, who are sort of tall anime pretty boys, who don't like shirts, and we've also encountered a faction of machine life forms led by a machine called Pascal, who are pacifists and want no part in the android machine life form or human alien, if you prefer, war. That would probably do for a quick summary. So right now, the city was recently attacked by two giant machines, and both of which are Engels units. You see an Engels here, and this Engels, which we blew up, is not completely destroyed. However, I can't do much to help it. We're trying to repair it. That's one of the things we've been working on. You know, let's fight these guys off. See where I've got to in the Engels quest.
We know we can find pristine screws on big bipedal machines, but what about large gears?
Let's try the operator again. 9S to operator. We're trying to track down a large gear. Any idea where to start the search?
Why are you looking for... Well, anyway, you can salvage the requested material from smaller machine life forms. Finding one intact might prove tricky, however. The part is easily damaged when the machine housing it is destroyed.
Thanks, operator. That's good to know.
I didn't
Right. Let's go take out some small fry.
Straight to the point, as always, 2B.
So yeah, 9S wants to repair Engels out of curiosity, and do that. We're gonna have to kill some smaller machine life forms. Curiously, those incidental conversations are voiced, but the ones with Engels himself aren't. But anyway, let's let me quickly go over the side quests we're doing at the moment to catch you all up. So, apart from trying to repair Engels, we are looking for a. We found a We tried to track down a resistance member who'd gone missing. We found they're gone for revenge for the deaths of their comrades to fight a machine lifeform who had the same idea. And the resistance member lost, but then we killed the machine lifeform in question. We've been helping an android called Jackass to develop a drug for androids based on our sensations when we're in combat. And we've been trying to help an android restore her memories of various places. Can't finish yet. We've also been helping this couple of androids who want to desert the android resistance. And we're looking for traitors from YoRHa. So quite a lot going on outside of the main quest. The YoRHa traitors quest is one of the most interesting, so actually let's do something unrelated. Yeah. And talk to this machine. You there! Ho! Are you living every day on the straight and narrow? Life is a fleeting moment. We must fly straight like an arrow, so we never lose our way. So let us see which of us is faster. Believe in yourself and grasp the future with both hands. Take him on. He wants to race us, basically. Oh yeah! You're going down! So, this is a bit of a weird quest. What? It's quite a simple quest. Basically, we have to win running races, but it's actually really hard to pull off. Especially, I found the second race I've not been able to do on my previous playthrough. So let's do our first race. It's you and me, friend. No holds barred.
3, 2, 1, go.
So initially we run faster, but we've got to do a bunch of jumping and stuff. I think we've got some hostiles following us. Ah! Okay, we've lost this race. It's quite a fiddly race. Fortunately you get unlimited tries. Oh yeah, we really screwed that one up. So we have to go back up there to talk to the machine again. Like I say, it's very easy to screw this quest up, but you get unlimited tries, so it's not that bad. This is not one of the more narratively interesting quests, but we're trying to do everything here, so we might as well do it. It might be best actually, we can do this quest on a later playthrough. This is one that sticks around. So I think we may. I'm going to give it one more try, but then if not, we'll come back when we've got some speed boosts. Do we have any speed boosts now? Help us run fast. Please, up, 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 up. Yeah, the animations in this game are quite lovely. I switched us into a setup, a chip program setup. Surely this isn't all you're capable of. Life is too short for you to spend it running in useless circles. Now get to your dander up and try challenging me again. Good. Yeah, I'll have to show you the ladder climbing animations as well, Martha, because they're really something.
Three, 2, 1, go.
So we're running a little bit faster now because we've got a bunch of movement speed upgrades plugged in. there's like a cap of 20% up movement speed up, so we're limited in what we can get. But
Yeah.
ah, oh yeah, we nailed that one. Easy. It's more like it. Zounds, you're fast! Although not fast, if you know what I mean. I'm excited to test your skills again, and next time we'll take things up a notch. So we can try the second race. I've never beaten the second race, so we probably won't be able to do it this time. But wonderful! I knew you couldn't resist the thrill of a chase the moment I laid eyes on you. Now let's have a race that will make our very souls quiver with delight. And yes, you can say, yes, let's quiver, or I prefer not to quiver, but I think we should quiver. An excellent response. Finish line is over there. This one's quite hard. Third one's apparently even harder, but I never got that far.
2, 1, go.
Yeah.
Oh no. So close. Yeah. So close. But it's to go. Come now, you cannot be serious. I know you can do this. I know it. Now get out there and give it everything you've got. I'm afraid not right now. And we'll come back later. There's a way to cheat this race and slow the machine down. So we might do that. So let's go and see if those YoRHa deserters are around the abandoned factory. And then oh. Martha and Rivers, have you been watching the VODs that I've been putting up, the recordings of my previous streams? It's really nice to have you two on here. They're around here, they'll be down here. But I don't see them here, so quite sure what triggers them to show up. Oh. Yeah, I can tell you a few of the interesting things that have happened. The first playthrough. Okay. Well, it's great to have you, of course. Like, I think the real emotional weight of this game comes in the second and especially the third playthrough. I would say playthroughs, but really it's like one long story with 3 chapters. That said, there's some pretty cool stuff in the first playthrough as well. Like, I wouldn't say it's bad by any means. So, so let's do this side quest here. So, I didn't mention this one before, but this guy asked us to find some prototype chips that he's a member of the Resistance, not YoRHa, and yet they were YoRHa chips, and there's been a report of YoRHa chips being stolen. So we can talk to him about it, or... Oh man, you really saved my bacon. I'll take those chips from you now. Thank you. Oh, and I know this isn't much, but please take it. I think that there's... And we get the gravity pod program. I'm glad I can trust you guys. Next time we meet, I'll be sure to introduce you to my family. So actually, I think there's an option you can confront him about stealing this, but yeah, apparently I missed that. That quest is mostly interesting for how it ends, rather than let's find some more bits of Engels. So I don't know how much you know, if anything, about the NieR series already. I'm guessing not much. It's I mean, this is only the second game in the series, and the first game is quite different in a lot of ways. So let me while we do this, explain a bit about YoRHa Taro's weird nonsense of a universe, because yeah, so the story actually starts with a game called Drakengard, or Dragon Dragoon in Japanese, which is a really grim dark fantasy game. And in the game, you're this guy who's like fighting a war, and you ride a dragon, and you and your dragon sort of get embroiled in this thing. And at the end, it gets really apocalyptic, and you've got these like giant babies coming down from space, and the sort of the girl who's like the priestess of the evil religion is sort of turns into a giant woman in certain roots, and it's very strange. And yeah, but the real troll ending is the E ending. So there's 5 different endings to that game. Unlike this game where the endings all kind of follow on from each other, those endings are all like completely different things that could happen. In the E ending, the hero and his dragon are teleported to modern-day Tokyo and fight a battle above the modern-day Tokyo that's a very difficult rhythm game. And then when they finally beat the boss by doing this rhythm game, they get blown up by jets from the Tokyo Air Force. And that ending, which kind of comes out completely out of nowhere in Drakengard, and it's not part of the it's not sort of the Drakengard series carries on from one of the other endings, so the original NieR is a sequel to that E ending, the one where the dragon appears over Tokyo and gets blown up. And basically, the result of the dragon appearing over Tokyo and blowing everyone up is that everyone gets a terrible disease that's going to wipe out the population of Earth, like sort of fantasy radiation poisoning or something. And so naturally, humanity's plan to solve this problem is to separate their souls from their bodies, and then use the sort of create like replicant bodies that will they can put their consciousness into. I mean, the dragon, the hero is kind of an awful genocidal person, and the other protagonists of Drakengard are kind of equally irredeemable. Like, one of them eats children, another one is a paedophile. Like, it's kind of fucked up. Like, it's really a bunch of edgelord shit that I'm sort of, yeah, it's kind of very uncomfortable. Thankfully, YoRHa Taro has matured a great deal from when he wrote the original Drakengard, which is just, yeah, like, sort of, I mean, it's just, like, it's grimdark and then some. So yeah, the dragon is dead, and everyone gets fantasy, well, the one is called the Black Scroll, which makes them write people all over their bodies. The original NieR happens thousands of years after that, after most of humanity has died, and it's quite a complicated story that I won't try and explain the whole thing, but you're like sort of central to this whole plan to split the souls from the bodies and restore humanity. And the basic plot of the game is that for various reasons it all goes horribly wrong, and by the end of it you sort of die and also get erased from history, and humanity is doomed to die of radiation poisoning and all sorts of other stuff. And this game is set many, many thousands of years in the future of NieR, and it's got pretty much nothing to do with the plot of NieR, the original NieR, except that, you know, if you dig around, you're going to find references to the original. I'm just running in circles here. But it seems that some humans have survived, and they're on the moon, or at least, yeah, that's what it seems like anyway. So this whole thing with the androids fighting the aliens and machines, that started not in the original NieR game, but in a stage play called YoRHa by Yoko, which involved a bunch of people sort of dressed in outfits much like these, with swords, doing elaborate music numbers and stuff. And yeah, Yoko did like you know, you get all the backstory of the original NieR, you basically had to like read all the novels, and sort of there's like a music concert that sort of adds some endings on the end of this game. It's very involved. Anyway, that's that. None of that you need to know to play this game. This game is pretty much self-contained in many ways. Like, it's that's all kind of icing on the cake to try. Just like you start digging into it, and you get sort of homestuck levels of what. Hopefully later in this playthrough we'll meet a character from the original NieR who's called Emil, and yeah, that's going to be fun.
Okay, that should be everything we need to repair the machine.
So yeah, we've got all the bits we need to put Engels back together, so he can tell us about the origins of family, private property and the state. Not every boss in this game, but quite a few of them are named after philosophers of various kind. There's a side quest we were doing earlier where we helped a machine called Jean Paul, who had a bunch of female machine admirers, because the machines in the machine village are kind of imitating humanity in a bunch of ways. So he's basically a big parody of Sartre. Not that I actually know enough about Jean-Paul Sartre to actually tell you whether it's a good parody, but yeah, this is kind of, I think one of the bosses is named after Simone de Beauvoir. It's pretty fun. Yeah, there's giant robots called Marx and Engels. In fact, we're going to meet a lot of Engels here over the course of the story. The very opening of the game involved us blowing up Engels by our black box devices, which are kind of a fusion reactors you'll carry in our bodies, and all the YoRHa androids do anyway. But that's all by the by for now. We've killed those enemies, we've got the bits we need, so 9S is able to finish restoring Engels to a conscious state. Let's see what we've got. This 9S. My name is Engels, serial number 110B. Whoa! I was manufactured in February of the human calendar year 11,934 AD. My first deployment was in August of that same year. Requesting confirmation of current status. This thing's getting chattier. Requesting confirmation of current status. Well, you were defeated by us androids. That's why you can't move. At this point, you should probably just hand over any classified information in your possession. Understood. And yeah, he just hands it over. Yeah. That was surprisingly easy. My mission has already been accomplished. My commander is absent. I have no orders to withhold classified information. But as a combat weapon, I do not possess a great deal of data. You should not expect much. Well, keep that in mind. That was NieR doing most of the speaking there from down here. Let's read what Engels gave us. So previously we got this factory record. Now we've got Engels Fortress Destroyer Transformable Combination Infantry. First deployment in 11,934 CE. They put CE here in AD when Engels spoke. He's killed 11,344 individuals. Those would all be androids. Largest combo, yeah, 2, 3, 4. I don't know what. I guess the total points is a joke. His condition is both arms malfunctioning, legs damaged, ambulation impossible, fragmentation errors verified in memory storage, and voice system malfunctioning. Plus more errors. So, in the first playthrough it's 2B, and we don't get a lot of information. When we later on. Thank you for saving me. That's not quite what's happening here. Please visit me again. Why? Because I have nothing to do. Are you trying to say you're bored? So yeah, we'll come back and visit Engels again later. There is a quest marker here for android deserters. So
what a strange machine.
Around this climb up Engels. There's not usually anything on top, but I'm not exactly sure what triggers the android deserters to spawn and where they do, so I wanna... Oh hey, there's some enemies up here. That might be them. What have we got? Hey, there they are.
Alert. Targets are rogue units 22B and 64B, currently designated for detention.
Damn it! I'll kill you!
So we've had a run-in with them before, but they ran away from me. And good, hitting items. Get the fight on for real. So what I'm doing here is dash button, if you time it right, gets you do a perfect dodge, which lets you avoid damage and pretty much any attack. Sort of like an even more forgiving version of the Dark Souls dodge roll. And yeah, like I said before, these are other YoRHa members. We've been told they deserted YoRHa and have been stealing supplies from the Resistance, so we need to bring them in for detention. Oops. That was supposed to knock them up into the air, if you're wondering what was that with that animation there. But it didn't, because some enemies can't be knocked into the air.
Damn you to hell!
We just killed 22B. And yes, killed, not detained. So, that's a weird glitchy camera angle. Fine.
22B, 64B. What the hell?
Alert. Target is former YoRHa Captain 8B, currently wanted for desertion. Proposal. Disable and detain at once.
You did this!
Please, you have to stop fighting.
Shut up! You don't know anything!
Analysis. Unit 8B specializes in close quarters combat. Proposal. Destroy enemy with long-range attacks.
Destroy? What happened to detain?
Oh, they're not generically evil. I mean, we don't know why they deserted, and that's. But we can probably figure out make some guesses, like, you know, being caught in an endless proxy war that never seems like it's even possible to win would be a good reason. But also, what do we actually know about YoRHa? I'm trying not to give the game away because there's a lot of very interesting spoilers that, I mean, you would, a lot of them we wouldn't be able to guess, but, do these guys sound evil to you? Do you think they really deserve to die for whatever it is they did? And yeah, and notice that 2B hasn't said anything, and given something we learn later, that's not all that surprising. But I, again, don't want to say too much. We're going to learn a bit more about the issue of desertion from YoRHa soon, but that's a weird animation. I'm not sure what happened there. There she goes. Now we're getting a new weapon.
All units destroyed. Black box signals confirmed offline. Mission complete.
We killed them. Our fellow units. Why the hell did they steal from the Resistance in the first place? You think Anemone might know something, 2B?
Let's find out.
Say nothing. So anyway, coming back to the android resistance camp, this is where the non-YoRHa androids battle. Start off by talking to Anemone, who's the leader of the resistance. Yes, can I help you? We need to check something with you, actually. Can you tell us about the YoRHa soldiers who are stealing your supplies? This is the first I've heard of it. Ah? I mean, we keep our supplies in multiple locations, but so far as I know, nothing's gone missing. I see. Well, thanks.
So it turns out those soldiers didn't actually steal anything. Which means... what? 9S to command. Come in.
Operator 210 here. Go ahead.
It's about the YoRHa soldiers who deserted.
Copy that, 9S. We've confirmed their status on this end.
No, but I mean... the Resistance says that none of their supplies are actually missing. So what's going on here?
I lack access to the data concerning this mission.
Huh?
The order came from the commander herself.
What? Operator, I don't understand.
Be careful, 9S. I have no further information.
Huh? Operator? Operator? The hell is that all about?
Let's go.
But...
we're here to fight. That's all.
So this woman asked her to go and find a resistance member who went missing, and we found, as I said before, that they've gone for revenge and died in the attempt to get revenge. Hey, you're back! So how did it go? Did you find him, or we can either tell the truth or lie? I will say now that if you lie, she works out anyway, so I'm just tell her the truth. I'm very sorry, but your friend is dead. Oh. He was trying to get revenge against the machine that killed his comrades. No. Oh no. But he wasn't strong enough, and the machine ended up killing him instead. Damn the machines! I'll murder them all! Whoa, easy, it's okay. We took out the one that killed your friend. You did? Yes, we did. Which means there's no need for anyone else to go seeking revenge. What do I do now? I have no one to love, no one to kill. I have nothing. That's not... Come on, 9S. Look, we'll come back, okay? We'll come back and check on you. Yeah. So we found the locations of some of the photos of this woman who's lost her memories. This incredibly cute butch android. And the Day of the Desert photo. Oh, this photo. I can still feel the intense heat beating down on me. Was I with someone? So, okay, so let me explain about the resistance in YoRHa. So YoRHa is a special military unit. So the androids are coordinated from a bunch of orbiting bases in space, which we're going to visit one of them shortly. I believe there's 13 of them. One of them operates YoRHa. YoRHa has special advanced model androids, which is 2B here. There have been a lot of large-scale attacks from space by androids to try and take back Earth from the machines. This war's been going on for thousands of years. The resistance are the other androids who aren't members of YoRHa, who are fighting the machines here on Earth. So they are the allies of YoRHa, but so they are our allies, but we're not sort of part of the same chain of command. We have the amusement park photo. This is from the amusement park. I remember having fun there, together. Together? So there's one more photo we need to find the location of, and we can't do that yet. I'm gonna buy a new chip slot. Oh, I know where I've been doing as much damage as I could have been. So I'm going to get plus 16 storage and plus 24 storage. I can also afford to get a few of these pod programs, but I actually don't have any use for most of those, and we're a long way from being able to upgrade either of our pods. What we can do is fuse some of our mods. Going to fuse these two moving speed mods because they're both optimal number of slots taken. +1 movement speed. Don't think we got any other obvious choices for. It'd be worth considering merging these two auto heals. That I'm gonna. So wait, that's gonna take 10 slots, so yeah. Put that in a sec. We won't combine the deadly heals because this one's like optimal number of slots and this one isn't, so it'll be a bit bulky. Fiddle with my build a bit. Bit of inventory management stuff. One auto heal +3. Yeah. Let's go down, that could be useful. Huh. Can't use hacking yet, but that's an arrangement. I took quite a bit of space, and in my previous playthrough I rarely had this much space, so we might do a bit more. I never figured out how to use the countering mechanic. Gonna fill my slots up with we'll optimize that later when we get better chips. Is there any items in our room to collect? Okay, so we've done that side quest, and it'll be a while before we can speak to Engels again, I believe. So let me just check if we've got any important side quests to do. Will come. Yep, I think it's time we progress the main plot. So, so we're going to go back to the bunker and we're going to report on recent happenings, particularly in regard to the aliens that we've discovered are all dead in a confrontation with Adam and Eve. I'm teleporting back up to the bunker, which is our orbiting space station. When I said teleporting, we're actually transferring our consciousness to another body that they've got on the space station. These teleporter boxes are used to like work on the principle of basically they construct an entirely new android body, which doesn't make a lot of sense logistically, but that's the idea. So, cutscene.
That concludes our report on the events surrounding the alien wreckage.
Then they were dead this whole time.
The Council of Humanity needs time to formulate a plan. Until then, this information must be kept confidential. Speak of it to no one.
Of course.
Your next mission is to gather additional intel on the individual known as Pascal.
You mean that freaky machine we ran into?
This order comes directly from the Council. Knowledge of such unique individuals is essential for the success of future missions.
Understood.
Yeah, it gets a bit weird, especially when you get things like unique swords. Anyway, I think it's been a little while since we had a chat to some of the YoRHa members here, so let's chat with them. Sorry, but the investigation into the humanoid machines is stalled. I don't have any new information for you. But I mean, you've still keep up. We still don't know the whereabouts of that naked machine man, but we're looking as hard as we can. You realise he's got trousers since we last encountered him. Strange. We reported the alien signal to the moon immediately, but there still hasn't been a response to speak of. I'm guessing they have plenty of things to worry about. They shouldn't run around spouting such petty concerns. Ooh. When you're fighting alongside your comrades, you can't just run away when things get hairy. That's why I make sure to back up my data regularly and repair any injuries right away. Will someone tell those operators to just relax already? Don't ever let your guard down, you hear me? If you're in danger, back off and wait for reinforcements. Also, whenever— hey, are you listening to me? We're damn lucky to escape unharmed the other day, you know? Next time things might not turn out so well. Maybe I should change to a combat model so I can help you out. So that's the thing. Androids have designations like 2B is a battle model, or I think 9S is a scanner model, and O is an operator model. This operator is fussing a lot over her charge here. Combat troops exist to fight. My comrades and I want only to contribute to humanity's great victory. And I assume you feel the same. Of course, glory to humanity. Missions seem easier now. Maybe I'm just more used to them. I mean, I still get in the way sometimes. I'm learning. These people we spoke to earlier, and they were in a bit of a mess. Mission received loud and clear. I won't let you down. And that concludes the mission briefing. I'll contact you later with further details. Earlier, she was just info dumping everything on the poor machines. They're like, what? Why are you looking at me like that? Lately, she's been doing all her work perfectly. I'm actually starting to miss when she needed help. You guys always seem to be so synced up. We're gonna make sure we are too. Funny that. Hey, how's it going? Us? We're fine, I guess. Better than we were at the beginning, although I still have a ways to go. Lots of hard work ahead for sure. Oh, I got mail. Up here we can speak to our own operators. So 2B's operator is operator 60. Over here. There she is. Who's very gay. Hey, welcome back. So can you show me the new data you brought? He likes plants and animals. If you need something done, ask someone else. Having to sit in a chair all day is tougher than it looks. Phew, I'm exhausted. This is the bunker. What's the status on that missing pod? You still haven't located it? Understood. It should be giving off a distress signal, so continue searching until you find it. Jeez, I hope that poor little pod didn't get buried in the sand somewhere. In fact, we have already found that pod and taken it for ourselves. Machines trying to make peace? Never thought I'd see the day. It's an amazing thing to overcome different ideologies and interests and join hands in friendship. Still, I bet there are plenty of folks out there who aren't wild about the idea. It's difficult to forget what the machines did to us, what we did to them. I still think we should try our best to prevent any more tragedies. Rather enlightened view, not echoed on the other side of the room. Your body can export stored experiences in the form of plug-in chips. That means if you keep practicing something you're not good at, you'll eventually get better. Pretty sweet, no? Talk to the operators on the other side of the room. I hope this isn't dragging on too long, I just want to show you around. Unlike you, when we operators get new bodies, our memories aren't reset. Meaning we remember the things you no longer can. I really should have raised my junk data, but organising has never been my strong point. Actually, that's not entirely true. Our memories are only reset under certain circumstances. Androids and machines making peace? I won't stand for it. I'll hate those miserable piles of bolts until my last breath. And if any of them still resent us, even if it's just a few, that's enough reason to keep fighting. Don't waste your time talking to me. Do what needs to be done, on behalf of those we lost. The flash operator over here. Info dump incoming. Did you know that you can change clothes at transport terminals? Wait, you did? Ah. So I guess you didn't mind taking off your clothes outside. YoRHa outfits are so amazing. I mean, my uniform is fine now, but I'd love to wear a cool helmet like they have. Here's a piece of friendly advice. We've always got spare body material stored at transport terminals. The materials are distributed to the different camps from the bunker and replenished by the resistance. Then your personal data is transferred to a new body in a distant location, allowing you to travel there instantly. But sometimes you may not be able to use a transport terminal if machine life forms are jamming it. If you take out the enemies, you can access the terminal and restore it. Yeah. Tutorial. Here is operator 210, who's NieR's operator. Yes, what do you need? I'm busy trying to analyze the alien signal, but I'm not really getting anywhere. I have an almost insatiable interest in Earth, even though I never go there myself. I'm an operator, you see. More comfortable examining data in a setting such as this. Operators 60 and 210 are, they're interesting characters, like...
The commander sure is a slave driver, huh? And now we have to go back to the city ruins.
NieR is always
Why don't we rest a little bit, 2B? It's been a while.
I'll rest if I feel like it.
Oh, 2B is so cold. Although when you find out why... Go into that now, though. What are we going to do? It still hasn't turned up. What's that? You want to know what's happening? Apparently one of the units on Earth lost a pod in the flooded city. They tried to follow the distress signal, but they still can't find the thing. How do you lose a pod? That is the imagination. Anyway, if you happen to find it, will you take care of it? Poor thing is all alone down there. Make sure not to lose it. We are indeed going to find that pod at some point, but you have to do it by fishing, and that is a pain. So. Here's NieR's room. Transport terminals. We'll be going back down in a sec. Looking around YoRHa base. In fact, there are some quests to hand in here, or do here. Oh, hello. Have you tried out any of the new products yet? They're pretty great, if I do say so myself. And I do! He's the one who designs all the healing items. Buff items. Here's operator 210's room. Just grabbing items, talking to people where possible. Wait, I know you. You're the ones who received a peace offer from the machines. So what do you think? Can we trust them? We've been fighting these metalheads for so long. It doesn't feel right to suddenly take their word on anything. On the other hand, if this works, Earth could finally be at peace. If we reconciled with the machines, then Earth would finally be at peace. But it would be a fragile peace at best. I don't think we'd ever be completely safe. Still, if it means our troops can finally lay down their weapons, perhaps it's something we can consider. Grab a room where you're asleep. So, okay, in the hangar, we're going to go into the flight unit hangar. So the way we don't go up and down from Earth when there isn't a transport terminal available, and also under various other circumstances, is that we use a transforming mecha fighter jet, and this is where they launch from. I didn't feel so good. There, you're the one who got the peace offer from the machines, right? I don't get it. I mean, why now? If we make peace, doesn't that mean we fly anymore? Well, not as much as you do now, at least. This machine is dizzy because of flying. Say, you're the ones who talk to the machines, right? I've always said the only good machine is a dead machine, and I stand by it. I won't ever trust a machine. Ever! They're the enemies of humanity. They killed our comrades. And now they're strutting around Earth like they own the joint. I bet they think we'll accept their terms just to put a stop to this never-ending war. Wonder where their boss is hiding. It will all be over once we defeat the aliens. I wish they'd hurry up and show their slimy faces. Didn't get the memo about the aliens all being dead, huh? Anyway, so let me just so this plot, this android 16D asked us to go and find one of the androids who got shot down in the opening sequence, and 11B, and we found 11B, and on her body we found this information: 11B's escape plan. Lapse time 2 minutes 13 seconds. Reactivation complete. A check of my body reveals various failures. Communication functions have been destroyed. I cannot contact my team or the bunker. I leave a draft of this message here as a log. Okay, elapsed time 10 minutes 13 seconds. I verified the plan once more. Using my supposed destruction in this sortie as a guise, I sever all communication. I then pass beneath the abandoned factory and escape. Further analysis reveals that I took anti-air fire while in the flight unit, resulting in damage to my body. No matter, it can be repaired. Elapsed time 15 minutes 21 seconds. I'm cold. My sensory systems seem to be failing. 3312. Noise has started to cloud my vision. Virus warnings appear frequently. It is unclear whether I am infected or if the system is in error. 3321. Repairs are proceeding poorly. Perhaps because I am flustered. Sewers will come if I don't move soon. Was I wrong to attempt escape? 3331. Scared. I want to go back to the bunker, but I can't restore communications. 38. This can't continue. I can't stay here. I have to run. YoRHa squadron was wrong. I have to find somewhere safer. I'm scared. I'm so scared. 45. Painful. It hurts. Help. Why stop? Who am I? Wrong. 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 I need to run. So she was considering deserting and died of logic viruses after getting shot down. Oh, 2B, hello. I found 11B's body along with this weapon. Hand over 11B's belongings. The battle log is still intact in this. She must have fought right up to the end. Yeah. I always knew she was the bravest of us all. Thank you, 2B. But I think you should keep it. You're a combat model after all, whereas I'm a defensive unit. I'm sure 11B would be happy knowing it was being put to a good use. Alright. So then we can tell her about the desertion or keep the plans to herself. I think not telling her leads to the better outcome, or at least the gayer outcome. So I'm gonna... Are you sure this is everything? There's no other information? I'm sure. Well, at least now I can put her memory to rest. Can I admit something to you? 11B and I, we were in a relationship. She promised to protect me. It all seemed so romantic at the time. But now she can't. I've been thinking of converting to a combat bundle like you and her. That way I could avenge her death. I see. Anyway, thank you. Oh, and here, you should take this. I don't have a reason to protect myself anymore. Yep. Yes, it is gay. It's also completely tragic. Like most of these quests, Yoko Taro does not do happy endings for anyone. Not entirely true, but I mean, this is just a taste. I wonder what Earth was like when humans lived there. Well, not that I know what it's like on Earth now, but you get what I mean. You can get to the hangar from that elevator. Oh, you already knew that? Well, excuse me. My room. Do I have an item in here? No, I don't. However, let's have a rest. Take a break. This doesn't really do anything as far as I know. I think it heals you if you're damaged, but because I have an auto heal upgrade, that doesn't do anything. Cool. Also quit out there, but like, I don't think there's a mode where you can only quit, save and quit at beds, so I don't get it. I don't really know why beds are like that. I think that's the commander's room. I think that's everything we want to do on the bunker, so let's head back to... let's check out our emails, because we've got some emails. Message from Jackass, who's a member of the Resistance. Hey, sorry to bring this up out of the blue, but I've got a fish I want to recommend to you YoRHa units. Well, to be more specific, I want you to eat it so I can study how its oil affects the YoRHa unit. You know, for science? Anyway, stop by if you get bored. My treat. Message from Pascal. My friend, it feels as if we haven't spoken in quite some time. As it turns out, many stores in our village recently acquired a number of new items, and I wanted to be sure that everyone from YoRHa was aware of this. I'd also be delighted if you would commit to memory that there are some out there who, despite being machine lifeforms, are willing to open their hearts and share such valuable information. Yours in friendship, Pascal.
Man, this job can be pretty rough sometimes, huh?
We don't get to choose our assignments. And you should work on keeping your opinions in check. YoRHa aren't allowed to be emotional, remember?
I think some of us are better at that than others. Speaking of emotion, those Adam and Eve units sure seemed less than logical.
I'm heading to the transporter.
Fine.
Emotions are prohibited. So, the most direct way would be teleport directly to Pascal's village. In fact, let's do that. Go visit Pascal and the machine life form village. Who seems kind of gay? 9S? Yeah, friendly machines, here we are. Oh, some earthquake. Alright. I've been told that providing is preventing. Buy whatever you like. Let's see, can we upgrade any of our weapons? We can, we've actually got enough stuff to upgrade our basic, well not basic, our katana. There's one of the white swords, the white virtuous swords. We can't go beyond that tier with this. We can also upgrade the Type 40 Lance. Need some more stuff to get further. I hope that guy in the forest is okay. So you can't go, so each weapon has 4 levels of upgrade. You can't upgrade beyond level 3 with outside of the one expert blacksmith in the forest. So as always, weapons have stories. So we just got the YoRHa issue blade. Morning listeners, it's time to kick off another installment of Listener Letters with your favourite radio idol, DJ 24D. Well, let's get this day started right, shall we? So there's like 4 paragraphs of story with each one, and you unlock them by doing more stuff. Likewise, we've just taken this to level 3. How long can I fight amidst this bloody vortex of a battlefield? How long, I wonder? How long can I continue to protect what I love amidst this endless war? How long, I wonder? How long can I continue to believe in a world laden with deceit and folly? How long, I wonder? We are going to need to well, I'm going to try and unlock every weapon and take them all to level 4, but it's very hard to do. We can't do that in our first playthrough, pretty much. We might get a few to level 4, but it's only at the end of the game you get the resources to upgrade the remaining ones. I don't think there's any new developments in the machines at Pascal's village. You can watch what the machines say across the entire village in one of my YouTube uploads or the highlights here on Twitch. So I'm just going to go straight to Pascal. I mean, the easiest way to investigate the machine lifeform known as Pascal is go and talk to him, right?
Oh, it's 9S and 2B, yes? Those machines cost quite the ruckus, don't you think?
We need to talk.
Of course. I'll help however I can.
So we've got 3 questions. We can ask about Pascal's pacifism, about the aliens and the other machines. So Pascal, why did you choose not to fight? We have been alive for hundreds of years. We lost countless friends time and time again. But losing friends isn't what scares me. What scares me is the fact that I've grown used to seeing those I care about die all around me. That's why I decided I'd had enough.
Yes, 2B?
Do you know anything about the aliens? The aliens? You mean the ones who created us? I'm sorry, there's not much I can tell you. We've been fighting for centuries without a single message from them. I guess you could say that the fact they never give us orders anymore is also a reason why we quit fighting.
Yes, 2B?
But Pascal doesn't know that the aliens are dead and just...
Pascal,
Yes, 2B?
aside from this village, are there any other machines that are cut off from the network?
I suppose that unpleasant songstress you so kindly defeated in the amusement park wasn't part of the network.
You mean that singing thing?
Oh, and of course there's the Forest Kingdom, but...
Forest Kingdom?
Yes, it's a vast woodland area not far from here. There's a group of machines there attempting to build a nation of sorts. They're quite hostile to outsiders, however. We can't so much as go near the place.
Where is it?
Northeast of the city ruins. You should be able to reach it by passing through the ruins of the commercial facility. If you go, however, be careful. Things have been rather rough there lately.
This Forest Kingdom sounds like something we should check out.
Our new objective? I think we should go and check in on Engels next. Then... Did we talk to this guy recently? I heard a loud noise in the distance. Are you okay? Thanks for home. Yeah, pretty sure the machine doesn't have much to say, but yeah. Let's head out. Oh, I was going to change my weapons. There's one of the ones I want. Change my heavy weapon. Yeah. New Type 40 Lance. I think I won't read their stories now because we'll be getting the full stories later on when we unlock them.
Say, 2B,
What?
when do you think you'll be willing to call me Nines?
9S works just fine.
Well, yeah, but...
Nines, his nickname is Nines, and I like to call him that. We can ride the animals. We don't need to ride the animals right now, but we can if we want to.
Operator 60 to 2B. Come in, 2B.
2B here.
The monitoring signal from the new access point has gone silent. I'm sending you the positional data. Please investigate the site as soon as possible.
Understood.
They should go back to the cave where the aliens are. Let's do. In a later playthrough, later in this playthrough, I'm going to search the city for secrets and stuff. There's not much point doing it now because half the stuff we can't access in this playthrough. These big safety machines are kind of a fiddly kill. They've only got 1 weak spot, and basically you have to use your pod to just keep shooting it. It's actually a colonial organism. There's a bunch of little machines coming here. Oh, that reminds me actually. It's those deserters we caught earlier. There's some interesting stuff in their description. Okay. Later on we'll have much better ways to fight those. I'll think of another one. And yeah, the weak point jumps around in different parts of the game. Hey, we're level 22. So the next point down here has gone dark. Better go down and investigate. This is the big hole that opened up when we defeated the Engels units.
We've got company. Looks like machines.
Alert. Jamming signals detected from enemy units.
Yeah?
That's not good.
So these are red and black machines, which are like stronger versions of ordinary machines. Not sure why but those ones are painted red and black. I mean, clearly it's because anarcho-communism is the strongest ideology. But we've cleared out the enemies around the access point. We reactivate the access point.
Enemy Any machine life forms eliminated. Access point returned to functioning status.
Bunker to 2B. The signal from the access point just came back online. Good job.
I have some information about that, Commander.
Go on.
The access point went offline because machine life forms were jamming it.
Which means they know that facility is one of our network terminals.
Yeah, but that's not all. While they knew it was connected to our network, they didn't try to destroy it. It's almost like they were trying to lay a trap.
Damn. They're getting smarter by the day. Thank you. I'll be sure to share this with the Council of Humanity on the Moon.
Understood.
Right. Go and see if Engels has anything more to say to us. Another one? I thought there were only 3, but number 4. Yeah. Let's get into it. I'm not sure if those lasers are actually hitting it or just hitting the superstructure in front of them. We get a, yeah. I really shouldn't spend too long fighting these things, like you can just leave it be, it won't follow us around. But hey, it's nice to have. Sometimes it drops something decent, I think. What I should have done is ridden a boar or a deer or a moose or something. Fine. Oh, the quest marker, so yeah, we can talk to Engels. But first, there was these people who want a piece of us. Let's do that. Engels. Hello, androids. I have nothing to do. Tell me a story. What? There isn't much we can tell you. Most of our data is classified. A story of the past would be fine. Tell me about how this city used to be. Well, I suppose we can try. This city was once home to a great number of humans. Numbers beyond counting? Something like that. Don't you remember driving them out of here? Humans were already gone at the time of my manufacture. All I know is ruin and androids. Regardless, don't expect us to forgive you for the sins of your peoples, Minus. Engels says, machine lifeforms do not comprehend the concept of sin. Let's go, 2B. Sounds good. Back to talk to Engels later. Let's go and talk to Jackal and get, no, not Jackal, Jackass, and get that fish. And if... be able to ride a moose there. Ride a moose. Or a boar. Boar's over here. Boars will do just fine. There's some bait. Be that all close enough to draw them. Very near close enough. Here it comes. Yeah. So at this point in the game, the way to ride an animal is to place the bait, and then you jump on, and you can ride. Run a boar! Yay!
Operator 60 to 2B. Come in, 2B.
I read you, operator. Go ahead.
It looks like the transporter we installed in the city ruins has gone offline. Our surface activity is going to be severely limited until we get it fixed. Can you head over there and get it working again when you have a sec?
Will do.
Thanks, 2B. Sending the details now.
Report. Mail notification received from access point. Analysis. Non-functioning transporters can result in serious limitations to data uploading and other vital mission activities. Recommend repairing transporter as quickly as possible.
Understood.
Oh yeah, I still have to give you that stupid fish. This thing is called a mackerel, and apparently eating it has a horrible effect on androids. I'd love to see what it does, so go ahead and chow down. Don't blame me if you die though. Or decides to walk across the camera. Let me first show you the mackerel in the inventory. Let me first save and see. This is one of the more questionable endings in NieR Automata. So here we are. So we've got this mackerel. We've been told it has a horrible effect on androids. Having consumed the mackerel, it didn't take long for the android's bodily fluids to congeal. Muscle rigidity and paralysis followed. It was good though, the android thought, as consciousness faded. Exquisite even. No wonder humans used to eat them. There. And that's ending K. That's one of the more silly joke endings. That's quite, yeah, of like the 21 weird game over screens. Anyway, we saved right before that, so
Analysis. Non-functioning transporters can result in serious limitations to data uploading and other vital mission activities. Recommend repairing transporter as quickly as possible.
Understood.
I bet someone's here to try out my new combat wonder drug. I've already handed it out to a few folks, and man, is it ever popular. One taste and you're hooked for life. And yeah, it sounds bad when I say it like that, but your YoRHa buddies don't seem to mind. Sure, there are some side effects, like a horrifying destabilizing effect on one's psyche, but none of that should be a problem for combat-focused models like you. Anyway, the first round's on me. Check it out and let me know what you think. So we got E-Drug. If you want more, go visit the YoRHa unit at the oil field in the desert. She was asking for the recipe. I'm sure she's cooking up a stash of her own. And and that's that side quest complete. So we now have a substance called E-drug. Eve goes under what items? It has an interesting effect. Gives us some random bonuses. Sometimes, okay, this time it's only given us pretty mild visual distortion. Some variants give you really weird things. Okay, no, it's pixeling out the machines. That's a pretty weird effect. Oh, just made the sounds go all weird. Gonna run out in a sec. So yeah, that's what the drug we helped research. Go us, I guess. Okay, I think that's enough messing about. Let's do that side quest we need to do. Here. Oh yeah, that's a quest we get that off to our later playthrough. So let's talk to Engels again. Also have that broken as fix. The father solo fight here. So I think what we probably want to do is teleport to camp. How is everybody doing?
Alert. Hostile machine life forms detected in the vicinity of the non-functioning transporter. Jamming signals detected. Hypothesis. Transporter malfunction is due to enemy jamming signals. Proposal. Unit 2B should destroy the enemy machines.
Thankfully, we don't have to do this repeatedly to keep our transporters in operation.
Is that all of them? Let's check this thing out.
I think we've just accidentally aggroed this boar.
I don't see any damage.
Analysis. Transporter is now operational.
This is YoRHa Unit 2B. Connect me to Bunker Operator 60.
Oh, hello, 2B. Operator 60 here.
The transporter was being jammed by machine life forms. It should be working now.
Looks green on my end, 2B. Nice work. I'll let Command know right away. I'll also be sending over a little reward for all your hard work.
Roger.
You know, 2B, I'm a little jealous. Don't get me wrong, I know all this fighting isn't easy for you, but you get to see all these new and amazing things out there. It might be nice to visit the surface sometime, you know? That's all.
I see.
Right. Apologies for the unnecessary chatter. Anyway, Operator 60 out.
Operator 60's blatant get crushed in 2B is very cute, and that's just yes, know that Thank you so much for repairing that access point. Sorry I'm always putting you through so much trouble, but I've sent along a little reward for all your hard work. Hope you like it. Talk to Engels. Thank you for visiting me previously. How are you? I am, as one says, trucking along. Does one actually say that? I have been reading through humanity's records to keep myself occupied. This has led me to a question. Shoot. What is night? Night? You must... You must mean the cyclical cycle of light and dark that used to exist. The records mentioned that, did they? The sun never leaves the sky anymore, but apparently it used to descend below the horizon for hours at a time. When that happened, it was like looking out of one of the bunker's windows. I didn't know that. I would like to see stars sometime. So yeah, Earth is tidally locked since the various events that happened. Don't ask me how that works climatically, because, you know, obviously you'd think the planet would be, well, a desert for half the planet and a freezing wasteland for the other, but just don't think about it too hard, is all I can say. Oh look, we have some friends. Try and have another go at that race, but I don't want that right now. A reason to go back. Let's go back to the resistance space and just teleport back across the map. And then we can meet a meal, which is going to be very fun. Started on the Forest Kingdom area. I honestly don't know the answer to that question. Like, this is, yeah, I never figured out where in the lore that got established. I think it was the case in the original NieR. Exactly how you'd find the energy to do that, or like, why that would happen, I have no idea. It's just a thing that apparently happened at some point.
Report. Mail notification received from access point.
Like, it's best to take this thing as a sort of, you know, it's works more on a symbolic and allegorical level or whatever, but it doesn't make a lot of sense on a sort of physics level. 2B, thanks for fixing the transfer device the other day. I'd love to do the repairs myself, but operator models aren't allowed to go to Earth. There's so much I want to know about this planet though. Love to hear some of your stories if you ever have time.
Pod?
Understood.
I didn't say anything yet.
The conversation between Operator 6O and Unit 2B has been analyzed. Hypothesis. Unit 2B wishes to send Operator 6O a gift from the surface, so that she might be able to experience it in some fashion.
That's right.
Proposal. The gift should be a photograph of a rare flower.
You think?
Analysis of historical data indicates that human females enjoyed viewing the reproductive organs of flowering plants. If Unit 2B can procure appropriate image data, it could be uploaded to the bunker. Proposal. Unit 2B should obtain an image of the plant known as the Desert Rose.
All right. Pod, take a photograph of the Desert Rose and send it to Operator 60.
Affirmative.
Wait, that's bugs.
Image data transfer complete.
There's not a Desert Rose here. Oh dear. Yeah, so what was supposed to happen is that we go into the desert and find the Desert Rose. I think maybe because I already found the Desert Rose earlier, it might have triggered that already. So normally though we'd have to walk into the desert, so I don't know why that bugged out like that.
2B, this is Operator 60. Pick up!
2B here. Go ahead.
Thank you so much for the picture. So this is a desert rose, huh? It seems almost mystical. There must just be a bounty of nature down there, huh?
Some, yes. I've seen lilies, cherry blossoms, daffodils, and even lunar tears. I'll try to send more if I can.
Oh, 2B. I'm going to treasure this forever. Oh, and I'm going to send you a proper thank you mail later, so keep an eye out for it. Bye!
Look to these guys. Huh? He's gone. You looking for the lady who was here? Yeah, she left a while ago. She seemed pretty upset about something too. And she was armed to the teeth. Oh no. Hey, I just remembered. She wanted me to give you something. Here. Whoa, all this? Yeah, she said she didn't need it anymore. Hey, don't ask me. Didn't understand women at all. Yeah, because that's totally because she's a woman. Oh, fuck off, dude. Yeah. Have a look. Our unit data is assessments, not ones we want to look at. So, mostly. These are mostly not worth. Here is the yeah, they have various different patterns. I think maybe they don't. There are ones we find with guns later. That's just snaky machines. Here's good old Jean Paul. That was previously there before. Melanvad was the member of Resistance who we told about her friend going off to seek revenge against the machines, and now she's gone and done the same thing. So yeah, this is the red and black machine. Anyway, what we do have now is the YoRHa deserters we killed. This is the captain who was armed to the teeth. 8B, a YoRHa deserter that used to be a captain. It had a deft command and multiple weapons and switched easily between them in combat. Ordered to be apprehended by command for abandoning its post, it put up a fierce resistance before being destroyed. A YoRHa deserter, ordered to be abandoned by command, etc. Same as before. Another YoRHa deserter. Oh yeah. of heroes to play Romeos and Juliets. The issue of YoRHa, does there? Oh yes, every android is gendered, so why was the narration in there using it pronouns? Why were they dehumanizing the android deserters? Right, we want I assume the pods are the ones writing the text in the unit description. I'm not sure. It makes no sense for it to be from the perspective of the pods. But I can't imagine 2B or 9S writing it. I knew the pods do gender the other androids, so I'm not sure why that it. But it seems significant. So to explain a bit about that, there's the number designates the personality type, and the letter designates the role. And generally, I think they try to only have one of each personality type in YoRHa. The YoRHa models do not ever have names; they only have designations like 2B or 9S. That's a like personality type number 2 type battler is what your 2B's designation means. And there aren't any other number 2 androids, right? And the different kinds of role. There's B for battler, S for scanner, D, I can't remember what D stands for, but it's a thing. And O for operator, and then there's a couple of other ones we're gonna that used to be around. There used to be an A for attacker and G for gunner, which got folded into the B role later on.
This must be the commercial structure Pascal was talking about. The records say it was once a facility known as a shopping center.
This is the shopping centre. I think there's some incidental items you can find on the floor here. They give her had some comments associated with them. A flower. An flower will be significant. If you played the original NieR, that is, you recognise that as a lunateer. If not, know about that later. At some point I thought you can find like a bunch of old things they used to sell in the shop, but it might be only on later on. In any case, we want to go through here. But oh dear, Bob.
No getting through here.
Maybe there's some kind of mechanism we could engage? If we were human, we probably would have gone shopping and such here, right?
More meaningless conjecture.
You're so serious, 2B. You know that?
Alert. Multiple machine life forms detected above our position.
All hail the Forest King.
All hail the Forest King.
Who the heck is the Forest King?
You're getting distracted.
Well, what do you expect? I'm a scanner. Combat was never meant to be my forte.
All hail the Forest King.
Oh dear. And yeah, like
this guy.
The time
He's
frames
just running away.
and level of damage don't make a lot of sense.
It's going to explode!
What's that?
Hey there, guys. What's up?
This thing's weird, 2B. Let's kill it.
Wait, what? No! Hold on!
Good idea.
No!
Okay, what was that?
And we've just met a certain character. More on that character later. Although if you played the original
Looks
NieR,
like the forest is just ahead.
you'll recognise that character. I'll tell you more about that character when we talk to him a bit more. For now, continue on into the forest.
Aim for the enemy androids. Engage battle mode. Now fight for your king. Fight!
Here they come. Better keep your guard up.
I'm aware of how to fight. You just be careful.
Ooh,
I will
wow.
2B.
Got stabbed a lot there. Ooh. Using my Mirage Quad program, so let me do a bunch of really fast shots.
These machines.
They were talking about a king, right? I saw what looked to be a castle further in. Maybe we should take a look.
And yeah, we are in the forest. Forest Kingdom. Lots of animals here. We're actually going to look at one of the photos for that android back at the resistance base. Bots.
Don't let up. The enemy is among us. Don't let any intruders.
Okay, that's all the coordinates that Resistance member wanted.
Yeah, cutscene suddenly. In the middle of a fight.
I'll be honest though, I don't quite get why she cares about these particular photos.
Everyone has memories that are precious for one reason or another. It's not for us to judge their value. They're important to her. That's all we need to know.
Yeah, I guess.
So, in my first playthrough, I tried to avoid fighting the forest machines as much as possible. It makes no actual difference to the plot, so I'm gonna fight them so you get to get a good look at what they say. And unfortunately, these ones have spoke what during the cutscene or something. Just got Deadly Hill, which is a very useful mod. Yep, in fact let me equip that right now because it's very easy. Oh, in fact we already had a Deadly Hill, so better. We didn't get that. Like that.
We must protect our king and kingdom. We must settle
What is with these guys?
Don't listen to what they're saying, 2B.
That was a good mirage. There's a couple of side quests in this area. One that's quite helpful up here.
We must fulfill our obligation to the king! But what is an obligation?
Looks like the freak show's in town.
Can't get over there, I gotta go around.
You have lived your whole life for this singular moment.
Oh wow, oh wow. That commander's running away. I didn't notice that before. The one reason why the stuff could still be standing rather than being built by humans is that the machines rebuilt it in their efforts to imitate the humans. I didn't think there's actually any like canon evidence of that, but I just quite like that as a thought. And yeah, elk. Over here, there is a side quest. Okay.
Nice shack.
Stay away from them! Leave this place! Leave now!
Okay, now wait, what?
Leave now!
We're not actually going to kill this guy, and we've got to fight him in aggressive fashion. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Awful. Please, I beg of you. Please, I beg of you. Spare the animals. Fine, we'll spare your critters. I wasn't even going to kill them in the first place. Ah, thank you. So why do you have all these animals here anyway? Long ago, I rescued a hurt animal. I do not remember the reason. The creature took a liking to me. She followed me wherever I went. We played together whenever we could. She was warm. She made me happy. Interesting. Now, if I find a creature that is weak or injured, I bring them here. I watch over them until they are healthy again. Thank you for sparing them. Please visit us again. We would welcome you anytime. I'll see. So yeah, found this animal lover. Please visit us again. We would welcome you anytime. We come back here to get the next stage of that. That, I'm going to use the other one, whatever. Still use the normal way. Oh, that combo is quite powerful. Oh, sorry, I just lost chat for a sec. If anyone said anything in the last 5 seconds, then I missed it. I'm guessing no one did. There's some hidden items around this area, but mostly I don't think any hugely valuable. guess we could run across one of these bridges while we're here. One of them is jumpable. Let's do this one. There we go. Okay, this one's a bit far. We're not going to be making it across there anytime. Oh, I think it's over there that we can cross that. This bugs me because they don't have the water interacting with the pillars at all. Like, I mean, obviously, fluid simulation is
So
hard.
those machines had a king? But how can a concept like loyalty be understood by a machine?
And the bridges are part of the castle. The castle was apparently built by the first Forest King, but done that? I don't know. So that's actually an item to be found here. Requires some fiddly jumping. Oh, yeah. Gonna take a few jumps, but I need to get the weapon up there, so if we're gonna get all the weapons, we need to do this at some point, and we might as well now. Might take me a few attempts, so. Like, the controls in this game are... It does feel a lot of the time like there's a bit of an input lag, so it's kind of hard to judge, like... Yeah. Basically, we've got to get from this end of the courtyard to the other end, and then at the end we get a weapon. A bit of a joke weapon, really. It's kind of funny once you get it up to level 4, so... Oh, fuck! Damn it. Yeah, it's going to take a few tries. Oh, and sometimes 9S joins you on the pillar and knocks you off. I mean, none of the items in this game make a whole lot of sense. Like, but if you get quests where it's like, I need a stripped screw or a broken plate, it's like, why do you need to be broken or stripped? Like, I think you shouldn't take this as too literally representational of... Ah! I know I can do this, I've done this before. But it's, I'm just going to keep trying until I get it, if you don't mind bearing with me. And then we'll do something really cool. On the castle. Oh no. This is possible. I've done it. It just, yeah. This isn't a platformer, and most of the time it doesn't try to be a platformer, but sometimes this is probably the only really hard platforming in the game. Or, like I say, really hard, I mean it's not complicated, it's just fiddly. Easy to back up. There's another point in the game where you have to... Actually, what I can do is use my weapon attacks to stay in midair as well. A bit later on in the game where that is by far the best way to platform. Okay, this bit. Oh, ow, and a cutscene got me. Oh dear. Well, I'll do it after the cutscene. Yeah, in retrospect I should have done this after the cutscene. So let's deal with these guys. So this machine has electric leg plates, which are a pain because if you get electrified, you just take a bunch of damage. Wow, I also can even do that. I mean, I haven't done it yet. I need to get across to the other platform, but without the cutscene getting me. I'll do that again. Nice, the slow-mo is really cool there. Get some lasers on this guy. Anyway, as we were back to that was a fun, that was a cool little battle of swords and stuff. Now back to the real meat of the game, which is jumping off platform. Ah, no. Wow. If I don't get him this attempt, I guess I'll come back later to show you the oh no, I didn't save. You know what, I'm just gonna come back here in a bit. I might do this off stream because watching someone trying and failing to do a jump for a whole bunch of attempts is no fun for anybody, I think. Back here. We'll be passing through here a couple of times anyway, so. Coming up to the castle. It's kind of like something in Shadow of the Colossus or something, isn't it? Yeah, this is a PC game, so
Yep,
save states.
Looks like a king's castle, all right.
Anyway, save states But yeah, no option for save states here. I'll have to come back here later to unlock that box later. Okay. Into the castle. So this is one of the bits of the game where the camera gives a sign and it turns into a 2D game for a while. We're going to a plane. Notice the mini-map in the corner. So this is quite a sprawling level, with a lot of interesting things to find. I know my way around reasonably well, so we'll try and be quite quick about it. When I first played this, there was a lot of searching for like corners and stuff. We might save our full exploration for a later visit. And right now, just focus on trying to find the Forest King. Any speculation on what the Forest King is going to be like? I mean, we've seen some pretty big and tough machines like the Engels units and Simone in the amusement park. It feels almost like I'm dropping a lot of frames.
Watch out for hostile enemies, 2B.
Roger that, 9.
Huh? Wait, what did you just say?
Roger that, 9S.
Wait, no, that's not what you said. You said 9s, or at least something close to.
Cut the chatter and engage the enemy.
Ah.
I've got one guess that the Forest King is a tree. It's a good spot to getting resources, evidently. Not sure why I have my torch on there. I think the machines in this room may spawn in unlimited numbers. Grass for an industrial sawmill. Interesting ideas. I'll have to see who's right. It's fun being a streamer because I can just play around with you like this. That's a bit of weird emotion.
Don't let them take anything else from us.
big library. Kind of reminiscent of the library in NieR, but even bigger. Speaking of the library in NieR, we'll see something interesting in that regard later on. More eagle eggs in unlikely places. Some of this armor is not like the other armor. Hey, it's a big snake. Not possible to tell what that picture was originally. Look, you have a friend. This is an absolute pain to like actually kill in this playthrough. Later on, we can probably have to do it a lot more easily, but I'm just actually going to leave it. So this place is a pain. There's a chest up there, and you've got to do a bunch of complicated jumps to do it. What I am in fact going to do is I'm going to... Oh no, oh that's not what I want to do. No, okay, so it's actually it's quite tricky to get onto that platform. I spent hours doing it in my first playthrough, not hours, but quite a long time. You get a pretty valuable upgrade material if you do it. I'm not going to put too many tries into it. It's annoying because the camera also fucks you around. Okay, I'm gonna try this later. I'm possibly gonna get some assistance improvements and stuff. Let's put stuff on some vases, so just let it be. Back into the library. Actually upper level, up 2 levels from where we were before. And indeed, it turns out that the ladder here you can use to go down. This lets you access some areas. Oh no, I think we're actually up 3 levels from where we were before. Unfortunately, if we go this way, we're blocked by a big tree, so no choice but to continue further down. And we can go through here, and we can find a huge door. Can't go through that huge door now. Huge door is important later. Gone the wrong way, I think. Here is. You can get a mushroom there. Mushroom's quite common, so I don't know why we need that. Now we can get back up onto level 3.
Intruders are coming from the outside. We need to expand our castle security. It must be learned the machines that will engage near the forest as well. We should launch a preemptive strike before we proceed further. For the sake of our forest king. For the sake of our king.
They're talking about Pascal's village, of course. In fact, let me just go. Can you go? No, you can't go over that. So, yeah. It's the enemy, it's us. Yeah, I guess it is the Knights of Square Table, yeah. Oh. A lone swordsman gave into doubt in an enemy's lair. Nice, we are in an enemy's lair. So yeah, it's all well and good to have found this little room. The major problem is that getting out of this room is an absolute pain. First of all, there's two openings in the ceiling, and to get to either of them, you need to drag this box. The first one over here is not too bad because, like, you can just get on the box, pop up. Yes, got some gold ore, always nice. But unfortunately this door is completely blocked, so what we have to do is push the box over to the table here. And then we're going to do a really tricky jump to get off the box and up into the hole that's slightly flipped to the right of it. And why they thought it was a good idea, I don't know. No, Nest just kind of running around me there as far as I can get the box. Yeah. I take a few attempts. Yeah, before she'll actually grab onto the edge. Like I said, this game is not a platform, and she'll stop trying to pretend to be one. Yeah, so I'm thinking that I'm overshooting there. Actually, if I'm overshooting, maybe I should drag the box back a bit. Yeah. That was a trick I never thought of last time. That made it a lot easier. So yeah, we're out of that little hole. There is actually something, I believe, we can get up here by doing, yeah, like that. I mean, platform is a good platform is a, yeah. I mean, I figured out that trick I just figured out there. It wouldn't have been nearly frustrating, but anyway, I love this game, but it does have some slightly questionable decisions. Anyway, we have got some stuff from there. I'm back over here. Oh wait, is this the room we just came from? It is the room we just came from. This guy. Wait. I think it is the room we just came from. I think we need to go up a level. Okay. Now going that way. Now going up the ladder here, so we just got to run around. And look how many books this room has, like, you gotta just be decorative, like, imagine reading that many books. Let's see a secret thing up here, or not a secret thing, but a way to access the top floor from that. The chests here. An item down there. Interesting. But that item is one that is only relevant when we start a quest later, so I'm just going to leave it for now. And we're on this bridge, and uh-oh, we've got a friend. What I'm just going to do is a perfect dodge through, and just going to leave it. There's no point fighting this thing. And now, conveniently, there is. Oh, we're going to kill these machines first. A save point. Quite sure why they're not, you know, like coming into the. There we go. Now they're fighting. Oh look, there's a lot of them. Now we didn't come here to assassinate the Forest King, but they seem to think we did, so... Suffering guard, the tables turn inside an empty ship. Your ship in question, yes. Loot all these dead machines. Spotted. That save point. Before we proceed up the stairs and what presumably would be the throne room of the Forest King. Hop down a level, goes 7 feet. Down the stairs, and you go under here. Take this box out. Hear sounds of forging behind here. Sure enough. I am the blacksmith Masamune. I see you're taking good care of your weapons. However, I'd be happy to sharpen them for you if you wish. This is the guy in Pascal's, the machine in Pascal's village was talking about. And this is the only place you can upgrade your weapons to level 4. Although we don't have the stuff to do that yet. Machine sword. Spear. That's the stuff to do anything. Ah, your white sword. My master honed that very blade long ago. He was a master craftsman who gathered 4 black and 4 white weapons and improved on them. But they spilled so much blood that my master sealed them away in various locations across the world. However, I wagered you would wield them in the service of good. If that is true, you can search for them in sealed shrines throughout the world. So yeah, that's just a kind of fetch quest thing, not fetch quest, but like thing you can do. We've got a few of them. 9S is carrying the black sword. I've got the 2 white swords to start with, and now we found the white spear as well. So just leave the white fists and the black big sword, black spear, and black fist. So they're hidden in various places. Pushing this box is a bit of a pain, unfortunately, but it will let us jump back up to first of all, before we do that, let's pop over here. And jump across there. And we find a chest.
sources. This
Oh,
part
oh. So yeah, we did. I believe he's a figure in Japanese mythology. Or like history. I'm not sure the so like I assume both those things are references to that mythology or history. So we're just gonna pop back up, quick save again. I've got some new friends. Wow. Yeah, well, presumably new ones came in. I think this room is a respawning room. Or like, yeah, new ones can leave, they come back. Doesn't take much effort to kill them again. Lead on. Forest King.
Is this their king?
Hi there, A2.
2B, that's an android. A YoRHa type android.
Alert. This unit is currently wanted by YoRHa. Annihilation recommended.
Annihilation? But why?
Let's go, 9S.
2B?
Bunker to 2B and 9S. We've picked up a signal from the black box of a fugitive known as A2. What you see in front of you is your enemy.
But she's...
She deserted us. She's destroyed multiple pursuit androids. Now kill her before she kills you.
Oh, that's an interesting line in retrospect. Anyway, yeah. Anyway, here we go. A2. So yeah, if you were expecting a boss fight against the Forest King, that's not what we got. He packs a punch. Getting confused between which one's A2 and which one's 2B.
Why did you betray us?
Command is the one that betrayed you.
Let's go after her, 2B.
She's gone.
Operator, this is 9S. Patch me through to the commander.
Roger that, 9S.
I'm sorry, Commander. We failed to defeat the fugitive.
I see. Well, at least you're both safe. That's an incredibly powerful unit you just faced. You should probably keep your distance in the future.
Commander, why did A2 desert the Force?
I'm afraid that's classified.
Oh? Huh.
No, she probably
2B.
didn't teleport.
Yeah?
Let's go ask Pascal about A2. He might know something.
All right.
Pascal? This is 9S.
Oh, you survived. How wonderful.
Yeah, we're fine. But there's something we want to ask you about.
Of course. Anything.
Actually, it needs to be in person.
Understood. I'll open the gate we built to deter enemy invaders. You'll be able to reach the village through there.
So yeah, A2 is going to be very important later on, but we'll get to that. So if you've listened to the well, you wouldn't. Hopefully, if you haven't finished the game, you haven't listened to the NieR audio the concert, like little dramatic things. As I said, the massive spoilers. But there's some interesting aspects to that conversation that I'm just going to have to cryptically allude to because anyway, down here there is a box. A scant reward for doing such a cool series of jumps, but whatever.
That must be the gate Pascal opened for us.
We have been expecting you. Pascal told us about you. We will open the gates.
We found the other side of Pascal's village. I can't remember if we visited this gate on the other side or not yet.
Please let us through. We will continue to stand guard.
Have another go at crossing that bridge. Those pillars, I mean. Oh no, I'm doing so well up until that point. A couple more tries, I think. I'll get it. We are okay. So I normally try to run these for about 3 hours. I mean, the backflips are just double jump, just so. Using those to gain a bit of distance and height. So to wrap it up, what we can do, I'll go talk to Pascal and we'll return here, and there's a quest inside the ruins that will tell us a little bit more about the Forest King. I think, yeah, I did a couple more tries. That was a couple more tries, didn't get it. So, what I'll do is I'll probably just after the stream I'll spend some time doing it, or at least I just won't include it in the VOD. How much anyone wants to watch me doing pulling off pillars. We're coming up to the point of no return, although not yet. We need to talk to Pascal first, and then do some other stuff. At that point, we just we just have to continue to the end of the playthrough. I'll talk about that again when we get closer to that point. Sorry.
I'm surprised you wish to speak with me personally. Whatever is the matter?
It'll be faster if you just take a look at this recording.
I see. Information about this A2 android is indeed contained within our archives. We all understand her to be rather dangerous. However, she's never visited our village in person. My apologies. That's all the information I have.
I see. Alright, thanks.
Let's stay sharp and head back to the resistance camp. We should run a check on our consciousness data and resupply.
There has in fact popped up a side quest here. There's also a fairly poignant side quest here. So let's do these, and then if I wrap up all those side quests now, next time we can do the rest of the A storyline.
S, why did you ask Pascal about A2?
Huh?
It's not recommended to interface with machines without consulting command.
Yeah, I know. I'm sorry.
Though I suppose such intense curiosity can be admirable, in its own way.
Thanks, 2B.
Still, machines are the enemy. Don't forget it.
Hey friend, did you hear about all the rumours about that place with the trees and the bushes and the leaves and the castle built by the first Machine King and the big old treasure? What's in there behind locked doors or gates or moats or whatnot, and you wonder what it could be, and boy howdy, I'd love to find out and see it for myself, don't you know? Analysis. This machine lifeform believes there is treasure located in the Forest Kingdom. Proposal. 2B should investigate. There we are. I'll make another attempt at those bloody pillars, and then we'll do the quest, find the This isn't much or anything. I mean, I'm really only doing this because we need to get all the weapons to get the secret extra ending after ending E. Take that, 9S. I'll teach you for knocking me off ledges half the time. Oh no. That'll teach me for getting too confident. I may. Oh, I don't know if there's an easy way to make it fast forward over this in the recording after. Like 20 minutes of me falling off things is not good television. And I can talk about something else. I don't know, are there any aspects of this game that people would be interested in hearing about, or the NieR series in general? We can talk a bit more about the first game if you want. Got it. Yay. The frame rate I think is probably worse on the stream end than it is on my end. I don't think I'm getting a perfectly smooth 60 FPS, but I think it's the stream is not. I don't have the bandwidth to encode at full frame rate, and I'm sorry if that looks really jerky and hard to watch. I don't really know how to solve that problem. I mean, I can try and reduce the resolution or the frame limit on or something. Anyway, we got Cypress Stick, which is the weakest weapon in the game, or possibly one of the weakest weapons. There's other weak weapons. The stick made of cypress wood. A stick made of cypress wood can hardly be called a weapon, but somehow grants courage to its use. The most interesting thing about this weapon is what happens when you get it to level 4. There's kind of... well, I won't spoil it. Yeah, some of the weapons are in pretty obscure places. I think there's one you can only get by fishing in a sewer. So yeah, we'll get that later. Well, actually, probably the fishing one I'll get off stream because me sitting there fishing is not good TV. So we're going back into the castle, get the treasure. I can remember where the treasure was. Not down here, I'm just screwing up the platforming. There we go. Oh yeah, maybe it's on here? Not there, okay. It's wrong anyway. Okay, that works. There's one in that area which I would miss. Need to drop down to get it. I know where the other ones are, or at least some of the other ones. Probably the one up there on that little platform was one that actually probably would have made more sense to teleport up to the top floor. But let's make my way through the castle anyway. See me storm the castle again. At least the castle music's really nice. Gonna have to do some climbing. Bit of a walk. Probably with the stream at 720p, it's hard to actually see where 2p is in these screens. I believe what I need to do is go up. A couple of. I will find this. I mean, there wasn't really living armor before. It's just a couple of machines hiding among the armor. Right. So the one we want is actually here in this corner. Yeah.
Analysis. This part belongs to a machine life form.
So it's junk, basically.
While lacking in value, it may be connected to the supposed treasure of the Forest Kingdom. Proposal. It should be confiscated for safekeeping.
One of them? It's free to find. Ah. I dodged through this. Found the other one earlier, down here.
Analysis. This part belongs.
So it's junk, basically.
While lacking in value. Proposal.
The final one is going to require us to drop down from this ledge. That's what we're going to do. This is going to take us, it's that box down there, but what we can do is check out this top floor area. And then we'll item. Get into this little room. Now is pop outside. And hop up here. Open the box.
Analysis. This part.
So it's junk.
While lacking in the proposal. Analysis. Machine lifeform parts can be assembled in some fashion. Processing. Processing. Processing complete. Machine lifeform parts can be assembled into a key.
Oh, isn't that convenient?
Proposal. Initiate search for a door that matches the key.
And of course we've seen the door, which is that big door at the other end of the castle. There's also, we can go down here and... oh, wait a minute. We had just done this all along. We didn't need to hop down from above, we could have just gone up there. Oh well. That was silly. Kids, don't run into a machine life form. I almost had it then. Give me a first try. I'm not going to spend too many attempts on that. That is such a fiddly jump. Here we have a big gate.
Keyhole detected. A corresponding key will likely be required.
Here we go. This guy packs a punch. Interesting, isn't it? We'll find a bit more about basically all the enemies in the next playthrough. But yes, this is a tomb for the original forest king. Previously I did the side quest much later in the game, and this guy was a pretty easy fight. Time is taking a bit longer, so way too many healing items. He telegraphs his attacks so well, it's silly for me to be using this thing. And we'll find out about how the original king and how it died. We just destroy the shield. No, we haven't destroyed the shield. Later. We might find out something now. I can't remember how much information this tomb gives. Burning through my healing items, that's okay, because I'm not like irreplaceable easily enough. Yeah. Titanium alloy, that's very valuable. That's a very useful material. Here he is, the original
What's
king.
this? Some kind of writing.
It reads, "Here lies the king of our forest. Alert. Storage media found. Digitization and saving complete."
Is this the treasure?
What we just got. Here lies the Forest King, Ernst. This exalted individual was the earliest among us to awaken to his own will, and for this reason did we name him our regent. Looking to sow the seed of this will in others, His Highness distributed his own precious parts. His retainers were the first to be so blessed, followed by his subjects. And in doing so, he brought forth a paradise, one made for machines alone. Through his gifts did we learn of the thing called ego, and eventually of our own selves. And just as ego gives way to emotion, so too did emotion lead us to feel great loyalty to our king. But our king was too great and too kind. Having distributed his parts, it became difficult for him to function, and he soon fell into a deep and silent sleep. Now, the only path left to us, his loyal vassals, is to construct a kingdom of eternal peace, one which lives up to the magnanimous heart of our king. And so, as a sign of both our resolve and our gratitude, we leave in this place a chip made from our combined parts. Your spirit lives on in us, O great king, and so we implore you to rest in peace. The Forest Kingdom, its citizens, as one. Yeah. Kinda dropped the ball on that one, didn't they? So that's Forest Kingdom. There's one more quest in this area we can do. That way. Gina gave us the quest. Oh hey, you found the record of the king in the forest. Gosh, that's swell, just really swell. And I guess you defeated his royal guard for me too. So, gosh, thanks. A lot, see, because I really can't talk so good, so if you haven't noticed, which maybe you did, and everyone else pretty much won't talk to me because of it. And who cares about that Forest Kingdom idea anyway, and who does that dumb king think he is, and all them guys are better off dead anyhow, ha ha ha, so thanks. Again, for making all them guys extra dead, because they were a bunch of idiots, and who gives two bolts about them, and here, take this for all your work. Because they had it coming, 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 they had it. Aren't we good people? It's the next quest is here. Not going quite the correct route here, but close enough. And all I need to do is drop down here. Dive in his water, I guess. Walk past some moose. Yes, down this way. Yeah, that is go. There's supposed to be a quest. Ah, yeah, there we go. Oh, you're androids, yes? Then you must be here to kill me. I've lived long enough. I only ask that you not make it too painful. Machine of the her. Why do you not strike? Because you have no desire to fight. You're like the machines in Pascal's village. If you don't attempt to harm us, we have no cause for quarrel. You know Pascal? I see. Still, you should be careful. Of what? Some of our kind can be violent. They are beyond our control. They attack everything they see, be it friend or foe. Many of these machines are waiting in the canyon ahead. You will be wise to keep your distance. Oh, yep, let's go and keep our distance.
Machines attacking indiscriminately.
Proposal. Unit 2B should eliminate the hostile machines.
If you don't know where we are, we're actually at the bottom of the big canyon we crossed earlier. You can see the bridge up there. You can actually climb down here from above. There's less point doing it than before you get this quest. These guys are level 30, so this could be a challenge, but... yeah, it's not that bad actually. Heading that way. The pods, they're pretty pretty direct, for sure. Always speak the obvious, but I don't tend to.
Look at all the corpses. Is this some kind of graveyard?
Yeah. Watch out. They're still alive.
I'm on it. There's more.
Kill. Such pain. Kill me.
What's it saying?
Don't listen to it, 2B.
Kill, please. Kill me. Please kill me.
This thing's level 50, which means it might take a little while. When I say a little while, I mean I've barely dented its health bar so far. This may be a quest that benefited from being done in your second playthrough instead of your first. You've got more levels. I don't remember it taking this long, but that's because I did it at level 50. I am under level for this, but I guess I could run away and come back later, but that would mean I can't do it until the second playthrough. Like, pretty easy to avoid its attacks. And totally failed to avoid its attack. Well, maybe. I am probably going to wrap it out after this. So. In fact, let's come back this time and when I'm a bit more leveled. Need it to be from now. I'm gonna save and quit as well. We've been playing a good while and we've done quite a bit of stuff. Next time, pretty fantastic scenes coming up, so I was streaming. Thank you all for watching.